You know, there's an item I can't believe we haven't talked about yet. Growth and shrink charms. An old classic of the old days. I think they were introduced Christmas 2011. I'm not sure if it was Christmas or not, but I know it was 2011. And basically what they do is change your size. That's it. But they're still very popular and famous. For that fact alone. There's the golden versions, and then silver versions too, which are slightly less effective. The gold ones were 50 grand each back when the shop existed, and silver was 25 grand each. I believe it was removed in 2014 when they added the Unity update, the original one. Because their reason was that it didn't go too well with the Unity engine, there were some bugs, and that it didn't look realistic to new players. And I'm gonna go with it's more of a thing of the second one, because there wasn't really any bugs. I mean, these charms still work as intended. So I'll put this gold shrink on, and you see it makes me small like this guy. And if I put a gold growth on, I become ginormous. Now, typically, on most worlds, the silver ones are much rarer than the golden ones, because everyone bought the golden charms, because there weren't that much. And basically, same thing, just lesser effect to it. Now, one thing people would do, which was kind of fun, just hotkey a bunch of stuff. You can go into your skills and do something like this. And cycle through them. But there's something that people don't remember. There isn't 4 sizes with 4 charms. There's actually 5. Let me take that off real quick. Because original size is a size 2, right? So just put a normal charm on. 5 different sizes. And then go like, just cycle through them for fun. Real showy stuff. Put them in the wrong order, but you get the point. Another thing people would do is they would just take a huge amount, just really show off and, be awesome looking. If you really want to go over the edge, just hotkey a bunch of mounts. A little something like this. Let's see, take that off there. Put these up. Colors of the rainbow. Just cycle through them. But yeah, growth charms and shrink charms are definitely a lot of fun, for sure. Some other stuff we could talk about. There used to be growth potions, super growth potions, shrink and super shrink potions that were sold in the plat shop. I believe the standard ones were 1 plat each, and the supers were 2. They were sold the same time that the charms were, just a plat item instead of a gold item. And every time you did the Stonevale quest line back in the old day, you would get either 1 growth potion or 1 shrink potion. Completely random whatever you get. But nowadays, you don't get any. There was a glitch that existed sort of recently, like 2016, 2017, maybe even early 2018. But as you can see, if you used a battle mount in any effect fashion, because the battle mount wouldn't let you grow, you'd stay the same size, but the effect would get bigger. And you can make some really interesting combinations with it. Or just use a fire charm be entirely fire. It also worked with shrink charms too, but it wasn't as fun. They recently fixed it though, so you can't do it anymore. There is one battle mount trick that still exists though. So you equip the battle mount and use a growth charm and any other charm. Shrink just makes it cooler. But you can just glitch really big and shrink. And other people can see that too, but it's just a really short-term thing. Really freaks people out though. Another thing, you see how these potions, they're probably going to be really rare on most worlds because they're consumables. But there is a way to get a shrink potion for free. Bonehead and Blade Wing use a skill called Withering Beam, which is like an ice shard attack, but it also puts the shrink potion effect on you for 5 minutes. As long as you don't die from the attack, you can stay small. And yeah, it does stack with a gold shrink, so you can be extra small. Growth charms though, and growth potions, for some reason they don't stack anymore. They used to back in the old day, as you can see here. But now, I think it's just the largest one takes effect. Unless somebody found one of those new 10% growth braces and could prove otherwise. But I'm pretty sure that it's just the highest one takes effect. Now there are some advantages from using a growth charm or a shrink charm actually, even though they have no stats. A growth charm will let you see further because you have a higher camera view. And it's also good for selling items because it makes the items look cooler. Fashion, mounts, any of that. Shrink charm, it shrinks your hitbox size. So if you're trying to hide from somebody in PvP, it's good for that. And even if you're on a battle mount, it shrinks down your hitbox size too. So you can abuse that a little bit. I wouldn't really recommend it if you have a good charm, but if you're a low level and you got nothing, it's a good idea. But basically, that's about all the stuff on growth and shrink charms and potions. Back in the day, growths and shrinks were mainly used for fun. Nowadays, it kind of became a show-off item, and I don't really like that. But that's just what I had to deal with. Anyway, still a very important item of the past, and I hope this video was entertaining for you.